Alola everyone, it's the Munch and welcome back to Pokemon Sun and Moon. Last episode, we kinda beat the game, and today, well, let's find out. Now, I wonder what will happen today. Ooh, I'm feeling a little bit of deja vu. It's been a while since our mom woke us up like this. And it's been even longer since Kukui showed up at the door. Was that the doorbell? Oh, that's got to be Kukui. Why don't you let him in, Orange? Actually, I don't think it is Kukui because he would have probably let himself in if you think about it, so who could actually be at our door today? Oh my gosh, it's Hau! Orange! What's up, bud? It's a disaster! A total disaster! What? What's wrong, Hau? Oh, Auntie! Hi, sorry. Wait, what? Auntie? Since when is our mom your aunt? What the? I'll explain later, but Orange has to come with me right now. If we don't hurry, the ship is gonna leave. Wait, what ship? What is going on, Hau? Oh my goodness, it looks like our adventure is far from over, so let's head outside and see what this ship Hau's talking about is. It's Lillie and Professor Kukui. Wait, what's going on here? You know, Lillie, Kanto is a long way away from here. Try not to let the jet lag hit you too hard. What? Burnett's, well, she said she'd be too sad to watch you go, so she wouldn't even come out with me. I know it's a lot to ask, but forgive her this time, would ya? She did tell me to let you know the loft in the lab is yours to use indefinitely, so you can come back and stay whenever you like, Lillie. No. This is really happening? You didn't tell us. Seriously, you didn't tell the very boy you were sneaking off with the previous day. Hau, I'm sorry, but I've decided I have to go to Kanto to help my mother get better, but more than that, to help myself get stronger. No, Lillie, take me with you. Of course, I'm sad to leave Alola, but the thought of going to Kanto also fills my heart with excitement. It does sound pretty awesome, but no, don't leave us. I'm gonna become a real trainer and meet all kinds of wonderful Pokemon. I'm gonna travel all around Kanto, just like we did here in Alola for your challenges. And no matter what happens on my journey, I'm going to be okay. Because of the smiles that you shared with me, you and Orange and everyone here. Thank you all so much. And that's why someday I'll come back to Alola again. And I'll be here waiting, Lillie. But I haven't gotten to say any of the things that I wanted to say to you. So, I'm gonna send you a letter, a really, really long one. You'd better wait. I will, Hau, and please, take this. Hey, come on, why don't I get a present? I guess we've gotten plenty of presents from Lillie, but Orange? It may look a little worn, but that's because it was my most treasured belonging once. A Pokédoll? Huh? Well, that's a bit of an odd gift, but I'll be sure to cherish it because it came from the one and only Lillie. Then I suppose this is goodbye. I can't believe it, but the moment is finally here, guys. And we've got to say goodbye, not just to Lillie, but to Pokemon Sun and Moon. Alola! Alola! And that was the last time I saw my best friend, Lillie. Never forget. How is Hau sitting on that? Hau, I know what it's like when you can't help but cry. But you know, when you're saying goodbye to someone you love, you gotta show them one last smile, yeah? Yeah, I think I want to go see my Gramps. Yeah, let's all go home. We've got people waiting for us. Our families are waiting for us. That's right, Hau. We've got to smile and keep going forward because although today may be pretty dang sad, there's always tomorrow. And it looks like that's finally it, guys. The credits of Pokemon Sun and Moon have started rolling, and oh man, we have such a cool scene here of our mom and Meowth back at the house. But that is it, guys. I really can't believe it's finally over. And hey, even Kukui and ourselves were heading back. This is so awesome, but I want to thank you guys so much for watching this playthrough. reading your comments and suggestions, and just reacting together to this brand new Pokemon experience has been something truly unforgettable. So thank you all so much for watching and joining me on our adventure through the Alola region. And thank you to all of our fantastic Pokemon that helped us make it through this journey. Special shout out to Kazooie and Loba chilling in the PC, and special thanks to Hau and Lillie, the true MVPs, our best friends on this journey. This has honestly been one of the best Pokemon games I've ever played, and even though Lillie might be gone now, our journey is far from over. I have a feeling there's quite a few things left to do in the Alola region, so I'll see you all next time on Pokemon Sun and Moon. Just kidding, because there's still so much left to do here in the Alola region, so although the credits would normally play right now, I'm actually going to skip them and show them off later on once we've actually completed everything. Everyone's smiles shine so brightly. Those smiles led us to so many other people. And those meetings will lead us to a bright future. I'm so glad I got to meet everyone. I'm so glad I got to meet you. That's all, folks. The end is here, ladies and gentlemen, but not really. As I just mentioned, there's plenty to do still in Alola, so we're gonna hop right back into the game. Seriously. And we're back in our room after such a long time. I honestly don't think we've been in here since like the very first episode of this playthrough. And this time we're here with like our actual customized outfit and everything. It just looks so different being back here. And by the way, there is actually a Zygarde core in the corner. That's kind of funny. Sinnoh wants to talk to you, Zip. I see that you've collected another Zygarde core. Each of these cores are memorized by the Zygarde cube, so you can use it to teach Zygarde moves as many times as you like. Bon chance. Alright, Sinnoh. I was not expecting there to be a Zygarde core in our room, but let's step outside after becoming the champion of Alola and see what's in store for us. Looks like you slept well, Orange. Oh hey, Hau's back. Alola! The salty breeze sang to me and brought me here to you. Well, I'm glad you're here, buddy, because I've been feeling a little bit lonely ever since Lillie left us a couple of seconds ago. Ooh, and there's that Cantonian Meowth. Look at that shiny coin on your head, kitty kitty. Wait, do the Alolan Meowths not have that? Oh my gosh, did I never notice? There's no way, Alolan Meowth has to have the coin, right? I finally got my Gramps to go all out and be serious in a battle against me. I got some sweet rewards, so take this one, Orange. Good luck is best shared. Whoa, the Deciduum Sea? What? That is actually the Z Crystal for the final evolution of Rowlet, and also the Primarium Z, the Z Crystal for the final evolution of Popplio, the water starter. Now you can power up too, Orange. That's so nice of you, Hau. Thank you. No problem, except I actually don't have either of those Pokemon, so thanks for nothing, I guess? Say, is Kanto like really far away? How am I supposed to know this? What the heck? I guess it's pretty far? Well, it's true that it's not next to the island or anything, but it's still close enough to visit whenever you want to. Alright, then it's decided. I'm gonna get stronger and stronger, and then I'm gonna travel the world with my Pokemon. I'm gonna find Lillie, and my dad too. Your father? Wait, who is Hau's father? Oh yeah, him. Huh. He's a strong trainer, real strong I think, but I guess he really hated being the son of a kahuna and everything, yeah? So he works far away from Alola these days. Who is Hau's dad? And also I've kind of been wondering this myself, but who the heck is our player's dad? I think I'm gonna train myself up at the battle tree, then beat you, Orange, and I'll be a champion next time I see him. Seems like a nice little present, eh? I don't know about that. What is a battle tree, Hau? Oh, it's a thing way deep on Pony Island. Anybody who has passed the island challenge, or who's strong enough to anyway, can battle it out with their Pokemon, or so they say. Sounds pretty awesome, can't wait to actually check it out, but let's have the best battle ever at that Pokemon League sometime. No backing out. Alright, Hau, if you can make it there, that is. Wow, we've come a long way from that first episode, huh? That's right, now that you're the current champion, everyone is gonna want to challenge you. Whoa, no way! How did I not take that into consideration? We are actually the champion of Alola. Like, this game is totally different from previous generations where you beat the champion and you go up and beat him again. No, this time you actually are the champion, which means that people might challenge us for our spot, and that just sounds so awesome. But as you can probably tell by now, there's a lot of things we can do in the post-game, from rematching other champions and taking on the battle tree and just exploring the Alola region. But most important of all is this guy standing outside of our house, not being creepy at all. Hey, you. Hey, mister. You're the one they call Orange. That's right. A certain interested party sent me here to give you this. The enigmatic card. Okay then. You should have a look at what it says, but take care when you read it. No one else is to know of my visit or that card. That was a little bit creepy. I need to have a look at this card right now because what the heck? What is this? The enigmatic card. A mysterious card written on it is a request for you to go to a guest room in a Kala motel on Route 8. So already we have something else that we can do, not to mention the Zygarde cubes. That was the other thing. I was like, we definitely gotta wrap that up and get that 100% Zygarde. But man, oh man, am I excited for this post game. So the first thing we're actually going to do is head over to Professor Kukui's lab. We actually came here right before taking on the Pokemon League to try and get an item, but the professor himself wasn't here. Thankfully now he is, so we can go ahead and talk to him. Hey there, Orange. Looks like you're really giving it your all, yeah? You've got a lot of Pokemon registered in your dex now. Oh, that's right, completing the Pokédex too. Orange is my big boy. Okay, Rotom, slow down there, dude. I wouldn't bother hanging out with some lug of a trainer who couldn't fill a Pokédex. Zip. That's right, I am pretty good at filling that thing up though, so I've got a little something for ya. And we're gonna get ourselves the Lucky Egg. When you have a Pokemon hold the Lucky Egg, it grows up faster. Some evolved Pokemon don't appear in the wild, so it's useful to have one of these if you're trying to fill a Pokédex. That's right, guys, and that's exactly why we came here, actually, because I definitely need the Lucky Egg if we're going to be filling up the dex, which I'm actually going to be attempting to do. So even though I might not show every single Pokemon I catch, eventually I will show off a special episode completing the Pokédex, hopefully, because I don't think I've ever actually been able to do that in a Pokemon game before, and Alola is like the perfect region to do so. So before we head out of Professor Kukui's lab, there's actually one final thing I want to check out here, and that is the diary of none other than Lillie. Murkrow seems to have peckered apart the glittering lock on the front, and now we can open and read it. And I know this is really messed up, but I have to know, guys. I have to know what Lillie really thinks of us. So let's do it. I finally decided I have to leave Paradise so that I can protect Nebby. I told Wick about my plans in secret, and she told me I should find someone named Professor Burnett and speak to her, that she might be able to help. Wick thinks that this Professor Burnett woman is researching the Ultra Wormholes. I wonder what kind of person she might be, and how will I ever find her? I don't even know where in Alola she might be right now. Man, this diary goes back a long way. That's actually like all the way back to the origins of Lillie. Nebby shone brighter than anything, and before I knew what had happened, we had found our way to meet Professor Burnett. But how did we get there? Is this some strange power that Nebby has? Did it do this? Professor Burnett called her husband at once, a man named Professor Kukui. He came to meet us, and he walks around half naked all the time. I don't know about that. Is it some kind of Alolan fashion or something? I think that's just Kukui. In the end, it was decided that Professor Kukui would let me stay in his research lab with him. He took me there on his boat. It didn't look like it could even survive the voyage, but we arrived in one piece, and the sea breeze was delightful. When we arrived at the marina, the kahuna of the island was there with his grandson. That is how we came to meet Kahuna, Hala, and Hau. I've since come to learn the Alola region has no gym leaders or champions or any of that. So where was Lillie originally from, if not from Alola as well? Oh boy. Today was certainly an eventful day. Nebby kept acting like it wanted to go see the ruins of conflict, but when we did try to visit them, it was attacked by Spearow. It was just terrible. All I could do was stand by and watch. But then a stranger appeared and helped us. At first, I thought it had to be someone from Ether, that they had tracked us down at last, but it was actually a boy that the professor knows, Orange. I won't forget him. And I won't forget you, Lillie. Is that really it? That's the end of her diary. Okay, I guess after that, our adventure started, so we pretty much know what happened from then on, but that is pretty cool. We got a little glimpse into Lillie's life, And now I guess that's it. All we can do is remember her. It's hard for me to accept it, but Lillie is actually gone. She's gone to Kanto to help her mother, who I guess is suffering from some kind of poison after being combined with that Nihilego. I don't know, man. It's pretty crazy, but she's gone, and we can't do anything about it, so let's talk to Kukui. Hey there, Orange, you doing good with them Z-powers? Burnett and I are looking into them, and we think they have some connection to the energy that pours out of those ultra wormholes. Wait, for real? Oh yeah, I got something solid for you, cousin. Whoa, Kukui, chill out there, man. Oh, okay, you meant a TM. Alright, well then, this got awkward. Substitute is a sweet move that uses 1/4 of a Pokemon's HP to make a copy of it. Oh yeah, the best thing about it is that it keeps your Pokemon safe for most status moves, yeah? And you can make a real wicked combo if you use it with items that are triggered when you lose or gain HP. Alright dude, I'm not a huge fan of that attack to be honest, but thanks anyway, Kukui. Let's get out of this guy's lab. And back out to the wilderness of Alola. Oh man, it has been a while since we got to explore, like, I don't know, it just feels different being back on Melee Island. I guess the last 2 islands just felt like battle after battle after battle, and I feel like I didn't get as huge of a chance to really explore as I would have liked to. So there's definitely a lot of areas that we still haven't really explored here on Alola. Even here on Melee Island, there's actually an area called Kalai Bay. So I would love to check all of those places out, but I have no idea where to actually begin. There's just so much we could do, and I think I'm gonna need you guys' help to decide. So definitely let me know in the comments what you think I should do first, because there's legendary Pokemon to capture, there's areas to explore, trainers to battle, champion titles to defend. This game is amazing. It actually has a lot of post-game, I think, but we're gonna get through it all, no matter how long or little it takes us to. Well, since we're already here on Melee Island, it only makes sense to try to complete all of the stuff that we can do here. And whoa, instantly we're gonna run into a wild Pokemon. Ain't that just great? But the first thing I want to check out is are you kidding me? The Pokemon Trainer School, because we're actually really close to it, and we might as well call up our Tauros pal. Actually, do we not have Stoutland registered anymore? I feel like I used to have Stoutland, but I guess now we got Machamp and Tauros. Either way, we are already at the Trainer School, and there's actually a pretty cool battle we can take on here in the post-game, so let's go and check it out. I'm not really sure what room it's at, but hey, how you doing? In Pokemon battles, the Pokemon with the highest speed stat gets to act first. Isn't that just some amazing knowledge that we got right there? Faster Pokemon are faster, guys. Can you believe it? Because I sure can't. Anyway, I'm gonna just look around here because I'm actually not sure who we're looking for, but I guess it's not this guy. He's just chilling with his Slowpoke. Anyway, up to the tippy top floor we go because I think this is actually the guy we're looking for. You seem to have grown stronger. Think you can beat me, who has studied in this school for 30 years? Think you might have gotten held back, dude. I don't know if you're meant to go to school for 30 years, but I mean, you know, knowledge is power. And if you want to keep on getting that knowledge, I can't really justify it because he's at a little kid's school. But sure, let's see how strong this guy actually is as he starts off with a Primeape. And thankfully we do have Puka up first because that Psychic will definitely take out a Primeape, even at level 55. That's actually not too bad. I was expecting them to be like above level 60 or something because we are in the post-game now, and usually in Pokemon, for some reason, the post-game, all the trainers are like level 60 and above, even if you aren't necessarily there yet, but I guess not for this guy. He's only 55, and Lucario is actually going to be his next Pokemon. Even though this Lucario could definitely shred us, I am just going to Volt Switch the heck out and hope that we're faster. Nice. I don't know what it's even going to go for. Wow, that did a lot of damage, man. The critical hits. I did notice a couple of people also commented on this as well, but the affection on our Pokemon, man, that is just so OP and definitely helped us out, not just in the Elite Four, but like throughout the entire game, I feel like. Oh my gosh, Sarah almost gets destroyed there. I don't know if we're actually faster than this Lucario. Lucario tends to be a pretty quick Pokemon, I think, but oh man. Alright, Sarah, I don't know why I did that. I guess, oh, wait. Holy crap. Speaking of the affection being OP, look at that, guys. For almost no reason, except for wanting to please us, Sarah survives with 1 HP and takes down the Lucario. And that's exactly the example I was actually trying to make, is that sometimes your Pokemon, if they have that max affection, they can just seemingly do crazy things that you'd never even think were possible. Like surviving with 1 HP there. Or like Rhonda dodging 2 attacks in a row and then getting a critical hit. I will never forget that against Kukui's Lycanroc. But my perfectly honed moves. I guess this is why I still can't graduate even after 30 years. Yeah, that's kind of sad, bro. I'm just gonna step on in here, and it looks like we've got someone else to battle. Welcome to the trainer school. I'm the principal. What an honor for me and the school to think that our teachings would not only give rise to a captain, but to a league champion. Despite your lofty accomplishments though, I'd hazard that you still don't know everything that the trainer school has to teach you, eh? Then allow me to give you a special, expert lesson from the principal herself. Whoa, the principal of the school is gonna give us her personal lesson in battling, of course. So let's take on Principal Asuka. And her Granbull, I guess. I was actually curious what kind of Pokemon the principal of the school would have, but nothing too, I guess, impressive so far. That other guy definitely had a fighting type Pokemon, but I guess he was a black belt, and this lady's just principal, actually. I've never seen a trainer class called principal. I don't even know if it's existed before, so she is definitely unique in that regard. But we're gonna Volt Switch the heck out, and I guess bring out P-Hat because, I mean, P-Hat actually did really good in the Pokemon League, I feel like. I think he might have proved himself to those of you guys that didn't believe in P-Hat before, but that's for you guys to judge, I guess, not me, because I always believed in P-Hat. I always thought he was going to be awesome, and has definitely been a good Pokemon against fairy types, especially because of that Poison Jab, or I guess just his poison attacks tend to be pretty good against fairy Pokemon. So the Granbull there goes down, and it looks like this lady actually, I was about to say uses mostly, normal type Pokemon, but Granbull isn't actually a normal type anymore. It's just a pure fairy. I didn't know that until we caught one ourselves, but I literally thought it was still a normal fairy type because it just makes sense for me, or to me, that Granbull would be normal fairy, but I guess it's not. Either way, the Stoutland with the Intimidate there will lower our attack, but this high jump kick should still take it out. Oh, wow, it actually doesn't. Alright. We even avoid the Fire Fang. It's like Rhonda's just too good. I don't know what's going on, but Rhonda seems to just dodge every attack, never miss a high jump kick, and just get random critical hits too. It's just such an awesome Pokemon. And down goes the Stoutland, which means that the principal is down to her final Pokemon already. And what's it going to be? None other than Arcanine. Okay, not really anything that Rhonda can handle, but maybe, just maybe, this is something for El Tigre, because even though we don't have anything super effective, I missed you, buddy. I missed our starter Pokemon, even though I literally only recorded the last battle yesterday. Like, it's only been a day without having El Tigre, but that was too long. It's been far too long, El Tigre. I missed you, man. I need someone to comfort me after Lillie left us. Like, I don't know what I'm talking about, man. But El Tigre has definitely got that Darkest Lariat, and we're going for it now. And it is actually not going to do nearly as much damage as I thought it would, so maybe it's time to power it up just a little bit here as another Outrage comes through. Oh my gosh, 5 HP, but we're barely surviving. And that means, guys, it is time for the Z Power one more time. Okay, maybe not one more time. We're probably going to do this a couple more times, but it is, of course, the malicious Moonsault, my favorite Z move. I gotta say it now. I think after using it so many times, woo! I am just loving this Z move. It's just so fitting to Incineroar or El Tigre, how he's like a wrestling cat and he summons the wrestling ring for it. It's just so cool. But there goes Principal Asuka. Wow, you're something else. I mean, I am the champion. Just as the saying goes, even the fool may give the wise man good counsel if he listens. I may have lost, but heed my advice and use this. It is one of my favorite items. And for our troubles, we get a King's Rock. I don't know how to feel about this. If your Pokemon's holding the King's Rock, its attacks may make the opponent flinch, and that's the end of what I can teach you. I'm glad I was able to meet you here. Alright, well that was actually not too bad. I really wanted to get back into battling. I was itching for it, guys, but on the origins of the Alola region, what? The islands of Alola were given form when underwater volcanoes. Oh, it's like literally the science of Alola. I thought they meant like where it came from, like it was a division of Kanto or something, but Kukui's handwriting is on the board. What the heck? Does Professor Kukui actually teach at the school as well? I mean, I guess in the Pokemon Sun and Moon anime, Kukui is literally their teacher, and like Ash and all of the trial captains are just going to school. It's kind of weird, but I really like it so far. So if you guys have actually checked out the Sun and Moon anime, or the cartoon show, I think, on Disney XD. Definitely let me know what you think, because I guess it is pretty different from the old school Pokemon anime, but I kind of like the lightheartedness and the jokes and stuff. But now we're outside, and once again, I'm actually not sure on what to do, so why don't we just head out of the trainer school and to Hau'oli City. Let's go, Tauros, the city where we first got our Tauros ride, I believe, from Hala way long ago, and we're finally back, guys. Oh my gosh, I'm just getting nostalgic even being here right now. Like, even though it hasn't been that long since we were last in Hau'oli, I don't know, I'm getting that nostalgia as if this is the first time we're ever in the city again, playing the Pokemon Sun and Moon demo even back in Hau'oli. It's just crazy. Well, let's continue our little trip down memory lane by exploring a little bit more of Hau'oli City. I actually want to check out the shopping mall that's right over here, because I believe there was a certain store that we really couldn't do much with, but maybe now we can come back and might be doing a little bit better for ourselves, and that's actually this clothes shop here, similar to the clothes shop in Lumio City in X and Y, where they had ridiculously expensive clothes that you could only get after being stylish enough. In this game, you don't really have to be stylish, but hold on a second. We just got the Gracidia. What the heck? Isn't that the flower that turns Shaman into a different form? Okay, well, I guess that's where you get that, guys. We hope to look forward to your continual patronage in the future. Alright, well, let's see if my patronage will continue or not when we check out the prices here, because if I remember, this place actually had some pretty expensive clothing, and whoa, $50,000 just for a collared shirt with a little orange stripe on it. Like, that is crazy. That is ridiculous. I don't know how they expect anybody to buy any of this, but the only thing I really want to buy from here are these orange shades. Oh my gosh. I've been waiting for this for a long time, guys, and check them out. They look pretty awesome, don't they? So if you got some cash to throw around, definitely make sure to check out this clothes store here. There's actually a lot of ways to make money in this game as well, which we're going to be going through in the post-game playthrough as well. So we will definitely be back to this shop, maybe once we're a little bit more affluent. You know, just because we're the champion of Alola doesn't mean we're made of money, so that is actually going to be the end of this episode, but after getting those sunglasses, I'm feeling pretty satisfied. We said goodbye to Lillie, and now a new adventure in Alola begins as we take on the post-game. So thank you all for watching, and I hope you'll all join me on the rest of this adventure as we try to complete everything there is left to do here in Alola. So I'll see you next time on Pokemon Sun and Moon.